An income verification letter can be one of the most important documents in financial, housing, immigration, or employment-related processes, because if the income information is unclear, incomplete, inaccurate, or not professionally verified, it can lead to loan denials, delayed visa decisions, rejected rental applications, failed financial reviews, or problems proving financial eligibility. This letter serves as official confirmation of a person's employment and earnings. It must present accurate income details, employment status, and professional verification clearly so the receiving organization can confidently assess the individual's financial standing. So, here is how to write it. Employer information. This is the first part of the letter, where the employer, company, or authorized verifier identifies themselves. You should include the company name or verifier's name, business address, phone number, and email address. For example, Michael Thompson. Thompson Financial Services, LLC, 1845 Westwood Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90024, 3105-554-821, hr@thompsonfinancial.com. This section establishes who is issuing the verification. Always use official company contact information because many organizations may independently verify the authenticity of the letter. Date, for example, May 23, 2026. After the company information, include the date the letter is written. This is important because employment and income information can change over time, and organizations often require recently issued verification letters. Check the receiving organization's requirements because some institutions only accept letters issued within a certain time frame. Salutation. This is your professional greeting. Since income verification letters are often used for multiple purposes, the general greeting is commonly used. For example, to whom it may concern. This keeps the document flexible for submission to banks, landlords, embassies, or government agencies. If you know the exact recipient organization, you can personalize the greeting for added professionalism. Opening paragraph. In this paragraph, you clearly state the purpose of the letter. You explain that the document is intended to verify employment and income status. For example, this letter is to verify the income and employment status of Sarah Johnson, who is currently employed with Thompson Financial Services, LLC. This immediately establishes what the document is about and who is being verified. For tip, state the purpose clearly and directly from the beginning to avoid confusion. Employee Details section. This section provides the employee's core employment information. You should include the employee's name, job title, employment status, and employment start date. For example, employee name, Sarah Johnson. Job title, Senior Marketing Analyst. Employment status, full-time, employment start date, March 14, 2022. This section gives the receiving organization a clear overview of the employee's current work arrangement. For tip, make sure all employment details match internal company records exactly. Income Information section. Here, you confirm the employee's earnings. You should clearly state whether the income is monthly, annual, or hourly. For example, Sarah Johnson currently earns an annual income of $82,500. This is one of the most important parts of the letter because many decisions, such as mortgage approvals, apartment rentals, or visa assessments, depend heavily on verified income information. For tip, be precise with income type. Clearly distinguish between annual salary, monthly pay, or hourly compensation. Additional compensation details. This section provides extra compensation information if applicable. You may include salary details, hourly rate, overtime, commissions, bonuses, or other compensation arrangements. For example, base salary, $82,500 annually. Hourly rate, not applicable. Average weekly hours, 40 hours. Bonuses/commissions/overtime. Performance bonus eligible up to $7,500 annually. Other compensation, health and retirement benefits package. This gives a more complete picture of total compensation. For tip, include only accurate and verifiable compensation details supported by payroll or employment records. Employment Standing Statement. This paragraph confirms the employee's current employment condition. You explain that the employee remains actively employed and in good standing. For example, to the best of our knowledge, Sarah Johnson remains employed in good standing with Thompson Financial Services LLC as of the date of this letter. This is important because some organizations want confirmation not only of income, but also of ongoing employment stability. For tip, use professional and objective wording when describing employment status. Purpose statement. In this paragraph, you explain why the verification is being issued. You should mention the intended purpose of the document. For example, this verification is provided at the employee's request for the purpose of a mortgage application. This helps the recipient understand the context of the verification. For tip, keep the purpose concise and consistent with the employee's request. Contact information paragraph. This section provides a way for recipients to request further verification. For example, if additional information or clarification is required, please feel free to contact us using the information listed above. This reinforces transparency and professionalism. For tip, make sure the contact information provided is monitored and responsive. Thank you statement. For example, thank you for your attention to this matter. This short statement maintains professionalism and courteous business communication. For tip, even short closing statements help create a more polished and professional document. Sincerely, signature, and company authentication. This is your formal closing section. You include the authorized representative's name, job title, company name, signature, and company stamp if applicable. For example, Sincerely Michael Thompson, Human Resources Director, Thompson Financial Services, LLC. Signature, company stamp. This section confirms the authority and legitimacy of the verification letter. Whenever possible, print the letter on official company letterhead and include a signature or company stamp for stronger credibility. Before we wrap up, here are some important overall tips you should remember when writing an income verification letter. Always ensure the information is accurate, current, and fully consistent with payroll or employment records. Avoid estimates, vague salary descriptions, or conflicting details. Use professional formatting. Provide clear contact information and review the document carefully before issuing it, because even small errors can delay approvals or create verification problems. So that's how you write an income verification letter step by step. As you can see, every part of this letter plays an important role in confirming employment status, verifying earnings, and supporting important financial, legal, housing, or immigration decisions. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Writing Practices, for more writing tutorials, and I'll see you guys in the next video.